to stream this real quick, and it's for everyone who doesn't understand you're being lied to, and it's a lot to where you have to just start stepping yourself up where you're realizing that things that are happening out there. How many times do we? I think you guys aren't paying attention to when people show you that the news lies to you, or when the news reaches out to people instead of actually going out themselves, get lied to. But I really believe it's just the media that lies, and you guys believe it, right? So you guys were sitting there and you were thinking to yourself that, okay, Donald Trump is talking about um, cats and animals being eaten inside of Ohio. And ABC was on the debate and said, now we reached out to everybody. It isn't true. And all you guys were like, oh my God, Donald Trump lied to us. But pay attention to what's going on. Now I'm gonna replay this. Look at Kamala. Oops, no evidence, right? Now, this is the problem. How much more do you need? And then here you go. Here's another woman. It's just a lot to um, really deal with. I mean, how many times do we have to go on a TikTok live and then listen to everyone's it was debunked. It was debunked. It's not debunked. They lie. I mean, at some point, I don't know what to tell you guys, but you need to go further than ABC, right? You need to go further than these news outlets that constantly just tell you lies. I mean, is it that hard to find the information? Is it that hard to look around and like dig into these things? Um, it's unbelievable that we have to come up here and dig into this and find more information for you guys than why. I'm just confused on why I have to waste my time to go show you guys that everything's a lie, that you listen to ABC and all that stuff, and it's just lots. and that's another video. That's something where it takes a lot, guys. So if you're the type of person that sat back and you believe all the BS that ABC tells you, and you just believe the news, and oh, it was debunked, it was fact checked. Was it fact checked? I mean, was it really fact checked? Um, it's just crazy. And then this whole thing with Donald Trump being a racist. I mean, he look at all these pictures. The View loved him. Everybody loved him. And here's a guy who's been, look at this. Everybody was Donald Trump's friend, and everybody was asking him for money. And he helped out many, many different causes, for the African American community. So, once he started telling everyone that there was a swamp and that our country was being fleeced and all these things, all of a sudden he's a racist. And all these people sell themselves out. I mean, the only one that stood up for him and stayed with him was actually Mike Tyson. But all these celebrities sell themselves out. They sell their kids out. I mean, how much information do you need online that's showing you that they're doing stuff in Hollywood to children? How many actors need to come out and say they did something in Hollywood and end up dead before you go, man, I wonder if that's a coincidence? I mean, you guys are just absolutely lost. It's just a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Sorority sister. So you have the sorority sister, and then you have her best friend that is one of the execs. So now we know why there was a 3-on-1 debate. So we know that it was a biased debate. No questions asked.
I mean, all these people. That's just funny to me.
So I'm finding out this morning that the one of the moderators, the lady that was up there, is actually Kamala's sorority sister. So you have the sorority sister, and then you have her best friend that is one of the execs. So now we know why there was a 3-on-1 debate. So we know that it was a biased debate. No questions asked. So you're celebrating for nothing because she never did get to her policy. She never answered any questions. They never fact checked her on anything. I want to bring something else to your attention because a lot of people are distorted in knowing what a real leader is. See, Trump is a real leader. A real leader is not perfect by any means. For my Christians out there, David in the Bible wasn't perfect. Paul wasn't perfect. Noah wasn't perfect.
Hmm.
Solomon wasn't perfect. Abraham wasn't perfect. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. King Cyrus. None of those leaders were perfect, but nonetheless, they were leaders.
They were leaders.
A leader shows
Interesting
grace. They
concept.
don't hide.
So this is where we're going to have to dig more into this. And, I guess I just have to. I've been so reluctant to, dig through all these things and really care. Because to me, I feel like, man, if you're a grown person, and by grown, I mean, smart enough to think, somebody shouldn't have to go teach you that the news lies, right? If you're over the age of 18 and you don't know that the news lies, then you're just not educated. Like you have done no fact checking. You understand nothing about where you live and what you're doing, and you're just completely lost in this system, right? So, I mean, it's sad that people have to go out here and really like dig through all these things, have conversations, teach these grown people that, it's so easy to realize you're being had and you're being duped. I mean, there's people all over Ohio talking about the same thing, that the Haitians are down there, the immigrants are killing their animals, and you guys are like, oh no, ABC debunked that. You're so lost in the sauce. It's ridiculous. But you know what, man? I'm going to take my time because I'm fortunate enough to have the time, to the luxury to really live a life where I could go in here and look up all this information because I got all day and actually give you information so that you can move on with your life. I'm going to see if this woman's stuff that she just said is correct, that the woman who was up there was Kamala Harris's sorority sister. I mean, if that's true, I mean, Jesus, how much stuff do we need to go through? We need. I mean, if you need so much, if you have to do so much, if you have to cover up everything, change news stories, lie about everything, could you possibly actually be telling the truth? Probably not, guys. So I'm going to dig into this, and we're going to get to the bottom of this entire scenario that everybody's talking about and figure out, like, You know, let's make a whole thing about this. I'm going to put a YouTube channel together just for this BS, and we'll get to the bottom. Other than that, good luck. God bless, guys. Do more research, man. They are eating cats and doing voodoo in Ohio. It has not been